Hi, everybody. This is Saad for the Sad Truth. We've recently been hearing a lot about whiteness studies and whiteness seminars, how to deal with your whiteness, similar to toxic masculinity, right? There are seminars now at universities in the United States to study, corrosive masculinity and similarly corrosive whiteness. And don't get me going on when you combine the two. If you've got maleness and whiteness, then there's a lot of fumigation that must happen. But in any case, today I've got, continuing the tradition of reading PoMo articles, I've got a good one for you. This is, again, I believe it was at Real Peer Review, the Twitter account that alerted me to this article. It is titled The Globality of Whiteness in Post-Racial Visual Culture, published in the Journal of Cultural Studies 2016, so hot off the presses. And so I'm just going to go ahead and read you the abstract. Here we go. This essay examines the spatial contours of post-racial visual culture. It argues that the, quote, post-racial names the conditions under which racism operates flexibly within and beyond the logics of the color line, while routinely disavowing its properly racial character through the symbolic deployment of multicultural humanitarianism, even as it works through the figure of the quote post-racial to bracket an engagement with the racialized rationale for the quote non-generalizability of human value. The current U.S. racial order has renovated the social structures that shore up whiteness as the privileged form humanity takes. The essay's point of departure is the iconic Hope poster produced by Shepard Fairey in 2008. It locates the poster's public display within a visual field subjected to neoliberal processes central to the constitution of a post-racial whiteness. It identifies two key moments in these processes. The first moment abstracts historical practices of materialist anti-racism such that racism becomes visualized as a manifestly individual subjective affair. In the second moment, post-racial visual culture repackages the visual logic of racial reference by displacing anti-black racism into morally benevolent categories suitable for humanitarian intervention, whose additional dematerialization is propped up by its migration to a digital terrain. Apparently, PoMo writers are not very familiar with the purpose of punctuation. In any case, to make this argument, the essay first offers a genealogy of the Hope poster as it emerges from street art practices of commodity activism that obscure the structures of racial capitalism. It then treats the poster's central role in the quote Coney 2012 campaign, which redeploys this abstraction to recode the power of sight as a privileged form of U.S. humanitarian violence. It concludes by considering the refusals by activists in the Occupy Wall Street movement to countenance a revised Hope poster, even as the post-racial figure of, quote, the protester was lauded in corporate media. The end. This is the abstract, people. Can you imagine what the article reads like? This is actual, supposedly academics publishing scholarly pieces. This is why we must fight against this lunacy. It is polluting, as I've mentioned on numerous occasions, the minds of students who are otherwise intellectually impressionable. By the way, if you notice, the thumbnail is just a white canvas in honor of I guess the title of this article, The Global Whiteness. There you have it, folks. Endless gibberish endless nonsense, nothing but intellectual garbage being spewed by the folks from PoMo and associated ilk. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Talk to you soon. Cheers.